John chapter 4. We are all familiar with this account by John of the woman at the well Jesus spoke with. She spoke with him. As I read over this account again, each time I read it, it's just rich with truth and rich with examples of what we need to be for Jesus and what He is for us. I remember when I was a small boy. Remember when some things stick out in your mind better than others. Some dreams stick out and stick in your mind better than others. Some good and some bad. But I remember one dream that when I was a little boy. I remember I went to school that day, and out on the playground, a buddy of mine, he and I were playing together, and we found some change on the ground. There were some pennies and some nickels and quarters and some dimes, and we even found a $50. We don't know where that money came from. We don't know how long it had been there. It had been there for some time. It wasn't fresh. It was dirty and it didn't mildew and it was corroded. It had been there for some time. But we found it. We found one coin. We scraped a little and we found another. And that night when I went home and took that money and I put it in a little jar that I had, I was trying to save some money up. And went to bed that night, and I had a dream. I dreamed that we was in the yard, and I was raking the back and the dirt, and the more I raked, the more quarters I'd find. I'd rake, and there'd be more quarters. I'd rake, and there'd be more quarters. And that dream, since a little boy, has always stuck with me. And I think what that dream was about is this. That's what that dream is all about. The riches that's in God's Word for us. Because each time I read this story or any other story in the Bible, it just brings more to surface. More good stuff to surface. And we don't have time this morning. We may make a 2 or 3 part out of this, but I'm just going to go over some highlights of this morning because of communion. Communion is not supposed to be centered on the sermon, it's supposed to be centered on the communion service. But this connected with the communion, I think. The story is, and I'm going to paraphrase it, beginning there in chapter 4, that after Jesus left on his journey to Samaria, going through Samaria, he was going on a trip from Judea to Galilee. There's 2 routes, if you look on the map of that time, that was taken. The Jewish people didn't have much to do with the Samaritans. Therefore, if they weren't in a hurry or must be a meeting to be in that area, they would go around, cross the Jordan, make a loop, and back a wide swing and back in to Galilee. But the direct route was through the land of Galilee, not through the land of Samaria, not the cities. They'd stay away from the cities of Samaria, but they would go directly through the land of Samaria into Galilee. But the Bible says here in chapter 4 that they must needs go. In other words, they must have been wanting to get there pretty quick. Jesus had to just read it and find. But when they get here to Jacob's well, something interesting. Jesus stays at this well. While the disciples go on to buy something to eat, to bring some food back. And now, when they take off, going into the city to buy food, and Jesus is here with this well. In comes this woman. As often as I have read this story, it never dawned on me the other day. That from the city that they was going to buy the food, the woman was coming from to the well. They had to have passed each other. They had to have met on that road. But the disciples had one thing in mind, and one thing only. At that time, their belly was their God. The only thing they had on their mind was food. And they go, and they meet this woman, and this woman comes to Jesus there at the well. And they have a discussion. And Jesus brings to light things that she had done in her past that she tried to keep hidden, didn't want people to know about. But Jesus questions us to let us see our position, see where we are. He doesn't ask because he needs to know. He already knows. He asks because he needs us to know where we are. And she keeps trying to change the subject. She even brought up religion. She said, you know, you people, you worship in Jerusalem at the temple. We have this temple here at Mount Jezreel that we worship at. Tell me, where's the right place? Trying to steer away from her own personal problem. But Jesus, being the God that he is, and the lover of people that he is, didn't stop and say, listen, we got a conversation going here about another subject. It's about you. He didn't do that. He just told her, said, believe me, there's coming a time when you won't worship on that mountain, nor Jerusalem. Things are going to happen. Things are going to be turned upside down. Things are going to be changed. But to worship God, you have to worship him because he is spirit. You have to worship him in spirit and in truth. Then he asked her to be her husband. And she says, I have no husband. There again, trying to cover over her past. Didn't want anything to be brought to light. He said, he didn't condemn her. He didn't say, you're a liar. He didn't say, what you're doing is wrong. He said, you rightly said. You told the truth. You have no husband, but you've had 5 of them, and the one that you're with now is not your husband. See, he didn't condemn her. John 3:17 says that Jesus came to the world not to condemn the world, but through him the world might be saved. You can't save that what you don't have contact with. Jesus knew that. Jesus loved this woman, even though the culture at that time, this woman was a despised woman by the Jewish people. But Jesus broke those laws down, and broke those bonds, and showed them love. Now when these disciples, they come back, I wonder, did they notice, well, this is the same woman that we passed. The Bible doesn't say. The Bible doesn't give reference. The only thing the Bible gives reference to is that while Jesus was talking to this woman, the disciples come back. Jesus said to her, the I that speak to thee am he, talking about Christ. She finally comes to the realization of who he is. Then the next verse 27, and upon this came his disciples, and marveled at his talk with the woman. Yet no man said, what seekest thou? Now they met this woman on the way to town. They had to. They had to cross paths. I can imagine as they were walking, they had their mind on food. She had her mind on the water and not being seen by most people. She was wanting to kind of keep to herself. And I'm wondering, when these disciples came back and she was talking to Jesus there, and they'd gone to get the food, and they were back now, apparently with the food, and they see this woman, could they not tell a difference in this woman's countenance? Could they not tell a difference in this woman's attitude? Could they not tell a difference in the woman they met on that trail and the woman that she was now? Christ does that to people. He brings a change. But it says that they came and they didn't ask, what seekest thou? And the woman left when she left her water pot and went her way into the city. The first missionary. She went and told the city. And they came back with her to see what. She said, come and see the man that told me everything that I know. Knew all about me. Come and see. And they come back. But in the process, the disciples asked Jesus about the food, and he said, verse that we just read for our opening scripture. In the meanwhile, the disciples prayed, saying, Master, eat. Verse 31. But he said unto them, I have meat to eat that ye know not of. Therefore the disciples said to one another, hath any man brought him aught to eat? And Jesus said to them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me, and to finish the work. Is not that the food that should be designed? The communion today is not about the food as far as filling our bellies. 1 Corinthians chapter 11 gives us a similar idea that those that partake in the communion not to come just to eat. He said, you not have food at home to eat, you not have drink at home to drink. This is spiritual. This is about God. This is about obedience to God. That's what the communion and the ordinance of humility is all about. Do we want to be filled with the spiritual food and do the work that God has set us to do? And do the will of Him so that we can finish the work? Then it goes on to say here in verse 35, say not that there are yet 4 months, and then there cometh the harvest. And I say unto you, lift up your eyes and look on the fields, for they are white, ready to harvest. What field was he talking about? What harvest was he talking about? Pardon? He was talking about, he was using those people as an example that this woman went to town and she brought back. They were there then. They had returned to see what this man had to say to them. And Jesus was showing the disciples. They probably had their white robes on. And Jesus says to them, you're worried about the spiritual food, the physical food. You're concerned about the human nature. You're concerned about the human, the physical. But look at the fields. They're white. Look at this. The harvest is plenty. It's ready to be harvested. But you're focused on the things of the world and things of men. You need to be focused on the spiritual food and serving God and finishing the work of His hands. That's part of what the communion is about. To bring us back to focus on Jesus. Not the physical food, which we need the physical food. Yes, we absolutely need it. We can't live without it. But the spiritual is much more important. You certainly can't live without it. Not for long. With the physical food, you can live a couple of weeks maybe, a week and a half without it. And with it, you might live anywhere from birth to 120 or so years old. Not many make it that far. But with their spiritual food, they'll be out. Which is the most important? I think it's the spiritual. And that's what the communion is about. Spiritual and being close to God. Father in heaven, we thank you, Lord, for the spiritual food that you give us. We thank you for your word, and we thank you, Lord, for your example in all things.